there, this is Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Woodland Stitching Studio. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you like what you see and that you'll return. And if you're returning, thank you for returning. And I also hope you like what you'll see. This was Savage. He came over to say hello, but it's kind of hard to get him on the video. He's a very large dog. So this is a channel primarily about cross stitch. If you look at my older videos, you'll see a lot of other different kinds of crafts. I'm a multi-crafter. And today what I have for you is cross stitch. I have some fully finished objects, some finishes, and some whips, and some new starts, and my giveaway from last time. I think that's it, probably. We'll see. I have piles all around me. So I'm so glad you're here. For fully finished objects, I have three of my own, and then I have two that I did for Carolyn that I'll be inserting a video. So I'll show you mine first. This is called Home of the Brave, and I think it was by Cherry Hill Stitchery. And I finished it a year or two ago, but I had never fully finished it. And I've been wanting to finish out a wood block, and the challenge for me was to find the wood block because it needs to be like 4 inches thick. And then for one of the original one I want to do it for, I need it to be 6.5 inches tall and then 12 inches long. So this is my experiment, my first wood block finish. My husband found some scrap pieces, I don't know where he found them, but of what I needed, and he was able to cut them for me. So this is Home of the Brave by Cherry Hill Stitchery. It's got little feet on it. After I finished it, my husband's like, why are those feet so close together? Well, when he cut this was the first one he cut. When he cut it, the edge came off here. So on the bottom, the wood ends right at the edge of this ribbon, and then it's kind of rounded. And there was no way to glue the feet on here because there's nothing there. So this particular one, the feet are kind of close together, but it's a heavy block, and it works. I painted it red. I used some paint I got from Chantel's 141 quite a while ago. Not the paint she's selling now, but the paint she was selling previous. This stitch is mounted on foam core board and then glued to the wood. I put ribbon around it and I added a fun little handle. I got this idea from Julie of Running with Scissors Stitching with Jane and Julie. Very sad to hear that they're not going to be doing videos anymore. They were always a high point of my month or week or whenever they actually showed a video. So thank you, Julie, for showing me this finish. I had to figure it out by myself, but I did, and I love it. So this was, I could have stained it, but I wanted to paint it red. And it's not, this is not a perfect piece of wood by any means, but it doesn't need to be perfect. I glued the handle on with E6000 glue. I glued the feet on with wood glue. And that's my Home of the Brave, my first block finish. So in a future video, you'll see the original one that I had seen Julie do. It is, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's a prairie schooler, a Santa flying through the night. And I don't know why I can't remember what it's called because I've known all along. But so I finished it last year, and I finally have a wood block to put it on. So you'll probably see that in the next video. My second fully finished item is a finish and a fully finished, my cactus cat. Once I got to a certain point, I couldn't put this down. These colors are amazing. I love bright colors. This was so much fun to stitch. So I got to a point where that was all I stitched on. So my whip count for the last few weeks is not as high as it usually is. I painted this frame, and I don't know if this is the way I'm going to leave it. I don't know if it makes it pop the way I want, but I got this frame on Amazon, and then I painted it with some paint that has acrylic, or is acrylic paint, has metallic in it. And you can kind of see, if I hold it right, the shine in the paint. And I'm trying not to get my lamps, well, I can't help but get the one lamp, the glare. Sorry for the glare. But that is my cactus cat's finished. I'm so glad it's finished. This has a companion piece that I haven't started yet. I'm trying not to start a bazillion things like I was for a while. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I call myself a serial starter because I just love starting things, and I just get going and I can't stop myself. So, yeah. So, that was Cactus Cat. This next one is, sorry, I put my stand on the pattern. This is Eloise's Gathering Basket by Heartstring Samplery. I took a class at Acorns and Threads, and the kit was part of the class, and the kit came with, I'm thinking Weeks Dye Works charcoal. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I changed the colors. I used two colors, both silks from Be Stitch Me. One is Deep Blue and the other one's Evil Queen. And they are very pretty. And this was a lot of fun to stitch. I really enjoyed it. And then the class was at Acorns and Threads in Portland. It was a 2-day class. This was one day, and the other day was a drum by Lucy Beam. I did not finish my drum, so I stitched on my drum during the class. She actually showed us how to finish it using sawdust, and the sawdust came from Heartstring Samplery's husband's mill. He has his own wood sawmill. So this is my Eloise's basket. I love this. When you take a class that involves Heartstring Samplery, you're going to get something fun from Beth's husband's wood shop. It's called the Boardroom. He made this little ruler for us, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's got inlaid mother of pearl on it, and he was experimenting with that. He also made us a needle minder that you'll see on one of my whips, and he made two of these. I got buried. Two of these fun little strawberries out of wood. These are buttons. And our friend Kara made us some strawberries to put in our basket. I traded so that both of mine are purple. And Beth gave us some fake strawberries. And then the little basket is just full of berries. It is so much fun. It was a lot of fun to make, to learn how Beth put this together. I could kind of tell by the picture how, but it's always interesting to find out how the original person puts something together. And then the bottom is, she found this fun fabric for the bottom, wood grain fabric. So that was my third fully finished item. Yep, that's all. So now I'm going to insert a video that is the ones I did for Carolyn. So I'll insert that right here. These are the things that I finished for Carolyn. This first one is an ornament from the 2018 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I finished it exactly like the magazine. She gave me a picture. So this is the cute little ornament. It's tiny. It's like 3 by 3. I don't know what she stitched it on, and she had a hard time finding this little charm, and she found somebody who sent it to her. And it's red berry wreath, I think is what it's called. The second one, I don't know where this is from. It is a Christmas tree. Well, no, it's a tree outside in the winter through a window. And so this is it. I made this cording. I made the cording for the other one too. And then this is what I put on the back. So she wanted this. She wasn't sure how she wanted this. Possibly an ornament. So this is an ornament. And then this last one is called City Sidewalks. I don't know where it's from. And she wanted a flat fold. So this is it. It's really pretty. I made this cording. I make all my own cording. She stitched this on an opalescent, and she added these snowflakes. And this is the fabric that I used, which I thought was fun fabric. So those are what I finished for Carolyn this month. And next up I have a finish. Let's see where this goes. I'm piling stuff on top of stuff that I'm going to need to show you later, so I didn't plan out my workspace very well today. Usually I'm much better at this. Next up, I have a finish. Stitchers RSVP. This is by Posy is what it's called, by Alicia Paulson. I saw this. This was a display model at Acorns and Threads. And it says, listen, I still want to be invited, but I'm not coming. And that is me. Exactly. It's like a Stitcher's motto or something. And they didn't have this green fabric. And sometime after I bought this pattern, I was watching Lindy Stitches, and she had, she was showing her favorite green fabric. She was stitching something on it, and it's called Spending Amnesia. And I really liked it, so I had to buy it. And then once I got it, I was like, oh, I think it's perfect for this. I had to change some of the colors up because this is lighter. So I switched the green border to be dark green. It's a very pale green, like a cream on the original. And I changed the color of the scissors. I changed the color of the letters. These words, except for the L, these are stitched over one. Not fun. I do not like stitching over one on, this is 32 count. I was stitching over one. It was not fun at all. But this is done. I've got it mounted on a board. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to fully finish it. I'm either going to do a flat fold, or I'm going to use some lace and ribbon and stuff and add it to this piece that I got from Hobby Lobby. This has an easel back thing, and haven't decided yet. Yeah, I need to start using, I have like 3 big bins of the pieces that I've bought to finish on. I need to start using them. I have a bunch from Chantel also, but I did go through those and none of them were the right size. They're either for smaller or bigger. Let's see, my next project is a new start and a finish. This is Liberty Kitty by Nikki's Creations, and it's a kit. I got this at Acorns and Threads. It was a market release. I love, it might be hard to see, this little kitty pin is adorable. So it comes with the finishing stuff, the ribbon and the backing, and my note saying how I might finish it. There's Rick Rack in there, and the fabric is a 32 count linen that's just off-white linen, and she didn't give much fabric for a border, so here it is. It's my start and finish of Liberty Kitty. I love this. The kit is to finish it as a pillow, like a little pin keep. I have another idea I might try, but I haven't decided yet, so hopefully by my next video you'll see this as a fully finished item. My next item is a new start. This is thanks to Caroline at Evertotes. I might have showed you this pattern. I bought the pattern and the Roxy Floss Co. conversion from Evertotes. This is Christmas Bells. This is what it's called. Christmas Bells Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. I don't have very many of Beth's patterns because they're usually like samplers, which aren't really what I stitch. But I think this is very pretty. But I love the conversion, the color conversion that they did. I am stitching this on 36 count Edinburgh linen that's called Highland by Picture This Plus. Here's my small start. This is a pale green. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like to stitch on natural colors, neutral colors. I want color. So this is green, and I have this upper left start. I'm trying to get to the words. I need to stitch a bell right here, and then I can count down to the words. With 36 count, I have to be careful. Oh, and here's the needle minder that Beth's husband made us. A little acorn, and it's inlaid with mother of pearl. Very fun. And then the floss, the Roxy Floss conversion is, I'm being fumble-fingered, but these are the colors. They're darker. One color I didn't care for because it's kind of peachy. I like this burgundy, but then the one that to go with it, the lighter, is a peachy. So I put in Seashelly by Classic Colorworks because it's more pinky. But and this dark blue is what the words are. So I love this color conversion. This is, I think, the third time I've bought a color conversion from Evertote's, a Roxy Floss color conversion. That's very fun. I'm enjoying stitching on that. The next one, that is all of my new starts. Now I have some whips. The next one is I've been stitching on One Nation by Bygone Stitches. When you last saw it, I just had some of the blue up at the top. I hadn't even gotten all the way across, so I had just like a part of this here. I still only have blue, but I have more blue. I've been working on this because it's July. I think I pulled this out on the 4th of July. There's supposed to be 5, so I have 2.5 more rows to complete to get to the bottom. I think it'll go down like to where this is. And I was wanting to get all the way over so I could start using the other colors, the states, but now I want to at least get the framework done for this, so we'll see. I'm leaving it by my chair, see how long it stays out. This is 25 count Lugana. It's called Heritage by Lori Holt. I got it from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm stitching 1/1 on 25 count, and this is only going to be 16 by 8.5. It's not going to be huge. I don't have any place in my house to put anything that has any size at all, and I really like this, so I wanted to stitch it smaller. The colors I'm using are just traditional red, white, and blue. So my white is 38.65, and then my blue is 336, and my red is 321. Just traditional red, white, and blue colors that I use for almost all my patriotic stitches. The next thing I've worked on the last couple of nights is my Thanks a Bunch by Bothy Threads. This is on the magazine monthly challenge on my list this month. I think that's the only thing I've done off the magazine monthly challenge. I love this guy. I love giraffes, and I think this is adorable. I'm not going to like when I get to the back stitching because that's going to be a pain. This was a kit. I bought it from Bothy Threads. They are in the UK, and I was surprised how quickly it came. And here is where I'm at. The last time you saw this, I had previously stitched part of this horn, antler, whatever it's called, and then realized it was all wrong. So the last time you saw this, this was gone. It had only been partially stitched. And now I have put it all back. So the whole thing is there, and now I'm moving down into the face. So both horns, antlers, both ears are done, and I'm moving down into the face. And then over here is going to be, it's hard to tell because it's white on white, but he's holding flowers in his mouth. So that's what's going to go over here too. And pretty soon I'm going to have to move my Q-snap so that I can give myself more space. I don't know why I have it down so far, but this would be a good time to move it and get it up where I can fully finish his face and go down his neck. I love, love, love this guy. He's just so cute. And the needle minder, this needle minder came with a different kit, Bothy Threads kit. They have a mandala giraffe and a mandala elephant that I bought. I haven't started either one of them yet, but I got a needle minder with both of them, and I thought that was fun. The last whip I've worked on, this was the other project for the class I took at Acorns and Threads. It's called, it says the name's Berry, Strawberry, and this is her drum. I'm not a neutral colors person. I did stitch on the fabric, the neutral fabric that came with the kit, but I didn't like the colors, so this is what I did. The purple is Amethyst by Weeks Dye Works. The green is Steamed Broccoli by Classic Colorworks. And the pink is Strawberry Fields by Weeks Dye Works. So this is where I'm at so far. I haven't done anything on this side. I need to finish this side. This goes all the way across the top and the bottom. There's still a lot of stitching left to do on this, so I'm not sure when it'll get done. It'll get done at some point. But it was nice to, I've taken a couple of drum classes, and before I took them I figured out myself how drums were created, it's nice to see everyone's take on it, and Rebecca Noland of Lucy Beam did hers different than the others that I've done, totally different. And it was interesting to know that Lucy Beam was her grandmother. She named her company after her grandmother. I got both of my patterns signed by the designers just because I could, because they were there. I thought it was fun. So that's all that I've been stitching on. Cactus Cat took up a lot of my time. Stitcher's RSVP took up a lot of my time because of those stinking little 1/1 words. So now I'll show you a little bit of haul, and then at the end I will do the giveaway. I am in the All About Berries Club with Dying to Stitch. I don't remember where they are. They're somewhere in the eastern half of the United States. And I just got my latest berry. It's Erica Michaels Berry Club. And this is called Francis Castle. So that's a fun stitch. And these kits come with finishing supplies. So stitching and finishing supplies. The linen to stitch it on, and then the supplies to finish it. And I don't know if it's the called for linen. The called for is R&R's 36 count berry blend. I'm assuming that she gives us the called for. It looks like it, I don't know. Now I have my fabric of the months. The first fabric of the month club I'm in is Millennial Fabrics. They're fairly new, and they're dyeing. Sarah's dyeing is amazing. So, well, or does Sarah's husband do the dyeing? I can't remember. So this is for June. From them I get 16 count Ada, just because I want to build up my fun colors of Ada. And this is called Sun-Kissed. Let me open this up. This is really pretty. This needs to have a summer stitch on it, and it's not. It's much brighter in person, but so pretty. It looks like, it says Sun-Kissed. To me it looks like an orange, but the modeling, I love the modeling on her fabrics. It is much brighter than that. I'm not getting, that's better color there. And then I am in the Atomic Ranch Fabric of the Month Club through Garon Stitchery, and I get 40 count linen. This is called Joy Lynn. It's a beautiful red. It needs a Christmas piece on it. I don't know what I'll stitch on it. It is 40 count, which is harder to see on darker fabrics, but it's beautiful. Very pretty. And my last fabric of the month is Bestitch Me. This, I think, came in June. Yeah, June fabric of the month. This is called Aquarius, and from Bestitch Me I get 36 count linen. I'm not a 1 count stitcher. I stitch on all different counts, and I'm really liking 40 count. I can't remember what I'm stitching on that's 40 count. Well, none of the whips I showed you. I have something I'm stitching on that's 40 count. I'm really enjoying it, but I haven't stitched on it for a while, obviously, because it's not in my pile. So this is called Aquarius by Bestitch Me. I think this is beautiful. This would be good for a water project or a winter project, something with snowflakes maybe. Very pretty. And then I had purchased, which you've seen already, this Honeybee Biscornu pattern from Teresa Kogut. I got it at Acorns and Threads. I love the 2 colors, and so I got this from 123 Stitch. It is 18 count Ada, and I think it's Witchelt. It doesn't say on the tag, but I think because it's 2 different fabrics, it's been stressed that they need to be from the same company, because the way you put together a Biscornu, everything has to line up, and if you don't use them from the same company, they might not be the exact same size, even though they're both like 18 count. So this is the very first time I've ever bought chalkboard black, and then I bought Sun Shower. I think the color that Teresa Kogut calls for the lighter color is not yellow. And this is much more yellow than it's showing. It's like, this is a really pretty yellow color, and I can't get it to look right, but it's very pretty. So I'm not sure when I'll start that, but I wanted, so when Teresa showed that biscornu on her video, I fell in love with it. And then while I was looking for the colors I wanted, this one popped up and I had to buy it. This is Lilac Ada, 16 count. Very pretty. It's darker in person than that shows. Erin Elizabeth has some new designs, and I had to have 2 of them. Helen D has shown this one because it was designed for a retreat that she went to, and she stitched the model. This is called Hello Summer. I love the beachy things, and I think this is beautiful. And Helen said it was a quick stitch, so that's sometime in my future. Don't know when. I had to stop because my dog barked, and he has a very loud bark, so I had to splice this if it looks a little weird. This is called Summer by Erin Elizabeth, and it's got a whale and an octopus and a bunch of little fishies, and then it says Summer. I love the colors in this. It's just pretty bright colors. Love these little beach houses. You might hear him whining. It was the meter reader guy for gas. And then I was watching Hands On Design's latest YouTube video, and Kathy showed, they did a, what do they call it? They did a trunk show of summer pictures, and my light changed. Interesting. They did a trunk show of summer pictures, and there was nothing new, but there was stuff I hadn't seen. And she talked about these books called Between Friends, these pattern books. I had never seen them. I'd never heard of them. And so I had to go buy them. So far there's only 2. There's a spring one and a summer one. This is a spring sampling. And then this shows all the things that are in the book. It's got really fun stuff. And what a fun sampler. So Kathy partnered with Summer House Stitch Works. Her name is Beth of Summer House Stitch Works. They have a fun little letter in the front of each book, and they each made designed some of the things that are in this book. And then I had to get the summer one. So isn't this sampler fun? So it's a frame. There's no glass. They put fabric in the frame and then mounted this on it. And then these are the designs in this one. This is a project folder that is really fun. I'll show you the inside of it if I can. Well, this is the outside, and I don't know if it says how big it is. Design size approximately 5.3 inches square. And this is the inside. And this is a 2-page layout right here of finishing instructions. And there's finishing instructions for every one of the patterns. So both of these books have things in them that I just loved, and I had to go find them. And I need instant gratification. I won't be at my LNS again till the end of the month. I'll be there for another 2-day class. And they're an hour away, so I just got a 1, 2, 3 stitch and found, and I don't know if they have these, got a 1, 2, 3 stitch and found both of them, and had them in a couple of days, because 1, 2, 3 stitch ships like immediately. So that is all I have to share with you. I have my giveaway from the last video. I had 3 things I was giving away, 3 different designs, and people only commented on one of them, so I'm only giving away one. This is a set of 4 patterns for, it's called Hometown Halloween. You can stitch them separately, or you can stitch them all together. And where's my thing? The winner of this is Dana Simmons 8597. So Dana, my email address is below. Please send me your mailing address, and I will get these in the mail to you. I had intentions of stitching these because they're all fun. I don't like gory or gross Halloween, and I don't like the skulls, and I do not like spiders. But these are all just cute. I thought they were all cute. And I did intend to stitch them, but when I evaluate my stitching time and what I want to spend my time on, these lost. They came out in my last purge. So Dana, if you contact me, I will get those in the mail to you. I think that's it for this time. My plans, I'm doing WIPGO. So the calls for WIPGO this time for me were Christmas, which I have fulfilled by stitching on Christmas bells. And the other one that was called was Jeanette Douglas. I have her By the Sea pattern set, and it's my plan to pull that out. I haven't pulled it out yet, but it's my plan to pull that out and stitch on it. That one also is part of the magazine monthly challenge. I don't have the thing. The acrostic is jet ski, and the theme I think is something about in the water. So I chose By the Sea for in the water. And I had Thanks a Bunch on there. I don't remember what letter it was for. That's all I've really done. If I actually complete magazine monthly challenge this month, I'll show them all to you at the end of the month. I have intended to do them every month, and I have failed most months because I stitch what I want when I want, and even though at the time I fill out the form I think that's what I want to stitch, that's not what calls to me. So I don't know what makes different things call to me. It's hard to say. I want to work on my summer Quaker. I have a tiny little start on that. That one's on the magazine monthly challenge. Well, I want to work on everything, and I want to start everything. So I don't know. And I have had started a finishing business, so some of my stitching time is now spent finishing things for other people, which is fun. Be sure and check out my Facebook page. I'll link it below, that shows different things, different ways I have finished things. Some of them are my own, and some of them are for other people. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and happy stitching.